Hey, so what is going on, guys? It is your boy here, of course. And I'm back with another video. We gotta talk about KSI's response to his boxing match seemingly not being overturned after a close and careful delegation by the PBA. He made a video. I thought he looked absolutely awful. I think that sentiment was shared by his fans, his detractors, and a lot of his enemies. So let's get into it. It seems like KSI has been doing this challenge, the get everyone to dislike you challenge for the past couple of months. First, there was him calling out Wade. The entire community erupted because, of course, Wade is a national treasure, right? Nobody comes at Wade, and especially as nice of a guy as he is, why KSI felt the need to personally attack him is beyond me. And now finally this week, he'd come out with a video bashing both Tommy Fury and talking about his thoughts after the fight. His thoughts about the fight were not necessarily what I took issue with, right? I thought 75% of the video, maybe even 80 to 90% of the video was fine. He was talking about his mental process, how he hates to lose, and the fallout of losing what he thought was a winnable fight. I personally didn't see anything wrong with that because I watched the video not long before recording this video. What I take issue with, it seems like that last 20% of the video, he just gets vindictive. He just gets spiteful out of nowhere. He talks about Tommy Fury's relationship, his son, how he never sees him, and it gets dark really, really quickly. Unfortunately, this is also not the first time that JJ has done something like this. He did this with Joe Weller. So not only does he appear to be a sore loser, you can't even necessarily chalk this up to competitiveness. He's a sore winner as well. Joe Weller went back and forth with him, and KSI was happy to throw dirt on the already opened up grave that was Joe Weller's career after that. It's unfortunate, man, because I feel like KSI is such a charismatic guy, and there's a lot to like there. Like, I don't hate the guy, but I do think he has this very, or at least from what we've seen, he has this very ugly part to his personality, which is this vindictive, competitive, spiteful type of attitude that he has. I'm not going to claim to have ever known KSI. I'm probably never going to know KSI. I may once this channel takes off, because that'll be coming soon. Don't you worry about that. The point is like, I haven't seen KSI in person. So everything he puts out on camera could be him, could be a mixture, right, of what we see on the camera and a little bit of his personality. But the point is that we don't know where that number falls on the spectrum or where that rating falls on the spectrum. Listen, KSI can feel like he won that fight, and I think he'd have a pretty fair argument to make considering how close that bout was with all the shots to the back of the head that were traded by both men and just the absurdity of the fights that night in the first place. But to take it to some guy's family, to his partying habits after he's beat you in the ring, that's antithetical to the sport. That's antithetical to martial arts as a whole. It's really not needed. And not to sound like obvious Oliver with my take, but I feel like that's just a line you don't cross even when you guys are mortal enemies. That fight happened so long ago, and he's just now coming out and putting Tommy on blast. Look, this probably won't be a long video, but I just wanted to quickly drop in and give my thoughts on it. I can appreciate the go-getter attitude and the competitiveness that KSI has, especially in this sport. But I think the same reason we see him accomplish what he does accomplish, and the reason he's reached the heights that he's reached, is the same reason why he needs to needlessly now come out and slander another athlete's life over what he thought was a close win in his favor. You do see that a lot, though, with monumentally talented people, is that they're just not accustomed to taking hits, to having life roll over them, right? You see it with really attractive people. Anyone that excels in a certain area or multiple different areas and can stay in their lanes and don't have to kind of confront failure when it comes to them, when it finally catches up, this is usually what we get. Without further ado, guys, that's been the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been your boy, the Combat Consultant, the Soundboard God. Do let me know what you think about KSI down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.